Canelo baby and Namitipa and Crawford Chestnut City, Cotojamebu, Limonisa Mati. Somebody, my brother, that's your shower. Because Kawunyo, hey, if you're my bedroom, you're right here to go. Camino, and you're not in the minute on Femi Savio.
Welcome to Salvation Talks, everyone. I am so happy to be here with you. We have on the panel today the mama and papa of the house, Dr. Thomas Ofori and Dr. Mary Ofori. We hope all of you are doing well today. We are still on the topic of, does the spiritual gifts pave a way to your salvation, or does it earn you your salvation? So we're going to get into more conversation with that. I want you guys to subscribe to our YouTube and Facebook. Turn on your post notifications if you have not, and always stay tuned with us so that you can always get the notification that we have a new episode rolling. If you do not have a church home, this is Good Shepherd Ghana Methodist Church, located 267 Harrington Way. If you don't have a church home, please come on down. We accept you and we want you to come in. And if you do have a church home, please just follow us on our socials. Thank you so much. I hope y'all enjoy this conversation. So today, I want us to get into the first conversation on what we're going to continue talking about pertaining to salvation and the spiritual gifts. But I want to first welcome you, Akwaba.
Yeah, Anna.
Yeah, Eba.
And hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Everyone looks so nice. The yellow, the lime green. It's like we thought about this, but we really didn't. So today, what are we going to get into on this topic?
Good Shepherd Methodist Church. And minutes of mammy and the Yashi Brunya Taria, come. Not just an empire, and a comfort on so on so upon a yellow and Yagrokra internet overcast share nearby. Said the near cano and Crawford here for your damunas as a muti and I'm the comments about comments ye na ye gina so say and adom achede so enya nkwaje ana na em say yesuamu yakọ kasa gifts no 9 gifts and we've talked about ministry gifts and so can be na em say last year no ye kan bibi say Paul ma ye hunu say achede ni hia Nemo ya wade bi ehia chen ni nyina na no na yeni kan hwehwe ansenti yemi ye Bible no nko 1 Corinthians chapter 13 verse 13. 1 Corinthians chapter 13 verse 13. Also now these three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. Now, these three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. Also, na sa no mami ensan na ejina eno ye gidie enidaso ene odo na emu kese ene odo no. Na owie ye pe eno to aso 14 no say pursue love and desire spiritual gifts. Ahun say wa mayen ayi bi wo ho yen
Yenti odo.
Say Bible
O ma say yenti odo. Yenti odo. Na mom ye ma ye kondo say spiritual gifts in
spiritual and desire.
Yeah.
Yenti odo na ye kon no adomachede, which means so person me yet ase say
odo ne ye
say odo no ni ho a adomachede na enya adwuma yate ase say odo no ni ho a adomachede no entimi enya adwuma sa na adomachede be ye adwuma ebra enti so wo kan 1 Corinthians 14 now say ɔkyerɛkyerɛ wo nneɛma no nneɛma bebree yɛ yɛyɛ na 1 Corinthians chapter 13 nneɛma bebree a yɛyɛ a ɔdɔ nka ho a ɛbɛyɛ useless ɛno nti na ɔkyerɛ yɛ sɛ ɔmpɛ sɛ adom akyɛdeɛ no bɛyɛ useless na mmom yɛnhwɛ sɛ yɛbɛtumi ayusu na abɛnefite yɛn abɛne wɔn sɛ adom akyɛdeɛ no yɛpɛ sɛ nkurɔfoɔ te aseɛ deɛ wei no yɛ from personal experience ɛho hia anaasɛ ɛho hia
ɛdeɛ no adom akyɛdeɛ no deɛ
It's important.
ɛho hia bebree sɛ ɛwɔ
yɛbɛtumi akyerɛ biribi ɛma no yɛ very important.
I mean, it's important when you know how to use it and how to
When
foster
you know how to use it.
Yeah.
how to foster it.
Yeah. If we say, I was a normal baby or her, Bonsam betimi abe capture yen. Ebra gift in ho. And untina poor as some our cano, unse, or say pursue love and desire spiritual gifts. Not just say to desire something, not just say, I was say, your condo.
Your condo, yeah.
Your condo. Nemo yenti or docane, na your condo. Adoma chedian because Adoma chediano. Ewo ho and I know yes that you can say a tools. I say we ni ho na okwa from na wo de sekan ene no ma wo de koye adwuma no se no ni ho a afuo no untime nye.
Yeah.
Which means that without the gifts no adwuma na aye no yentime nye da.
Yeah, Papa, nyamede ka ho ama on say without the gifts no yentime nye adwuma because nyankopon the gifts no e dey by say ebema ye adwuma no emu aye ha ama ye.
Emu aye ha ama ye.
Na adwuma no so akọ nenem because gifts no wo ho nia ohu ebehu nia ote ebete nia your friend ote interpret or your friend say interpretation of tongues no ono so ebekire na se nia eseso on teachi obetichi enti in fact gift na nkasa de good na wo ho for the church no boa church na ma church no move ma church ni ye unique boa pa etum so yeah.
And I feel like the love part is us understanding more of the love of God. That the love that he's talking about is not just your love. It's understanding what his true love is. Because once you understand what his love is and what the love of God took, which was in Jesus Christ, then you're going to understand that these gifts that he gives us is not for us, but it's for ultimately his glory. And we're able to desire that more because now we see the love that God gave us through Jesus. So you have to understand that love that God gave before, trying, because with that, you're going to desire the gifts more. You're going to desire the things of him more. Because now you understand.
Okay, hold on. Love in the greatest one. I was a year rather dry. I was a man, etna ye mune ye june, na gift and also a bois, sorry, no, na say, we used to ye and also a bois one casanso, because say, I sorry, dear, no air bana bibi, banana, maybe yachri will be a Sarah na bibi so betua, or no yami will be yachro, so what I say, Emma also, and no. ama one sheni yesterday and danona papa can say one sheni wa dream be say because of the gift in inti we so wonko and answer we very important chain obia or waso gift ne ba sene ye kan ne ba bibi e wo mu bi ebe nyane no ebe hunyan no enti wo one she ya gift no ebe shift but gift in a bad dear was a year and say, ye kosobo a riding pina, or my ahumbrasia home, or my suti whom I be to me na fee, yet to me na ediaco a kind.
Amen.
Amen.
And Tinacha say, love now all cano say, one pursue love, na men fan say, Ubia be did you attempt. Nenya made in a one some more say, Bompire mano. Ebia nyame de akiro so obi a obenya accident obewu bompaye ma na wokoye se ne ho yu ahinti wo nya akire se odo no kwa ma na anya adwuma.
That love is coming from your physical being. But if it's God and understanding his love now, you're able to separate the man and the behavior.
And the behavior.
You're able to be like, okay, I know you've you've said something bad to me. But because I know the love of God and I understand what God did through Jesus, I'm going to look up over that. And I'm going to, because when we're doing it from our standpoint of love, our love falters, our love runs out. But the love of God is continuous.
Yeah.
So to have that continuous love, we have to understand that God kind of love first.
Naturally, say, open say, Odonna or Kahuasam no. And a Yoda, a Yunyamid dry, be sunny afay.
Most definitely.
Na di obi be ye biano, ye be ye nipano,
Separate them.
every ni behavior.
Yeah.
Anyasa yentime.
Yeah.
And yet,
Because your love stops at some point.
not just a nipano, sayanya ye produce yadwa.
It gets hard, especially if they've done something for you and you
And
have
until that may
gift.
kind 1 Corinthians chapter 10 was say, so made the men woman in our chair.
Yeah.
Name need da. Until Obi Bagin say, now how say, Obi didn't know man in our
Ache no only
do.
and I won't need I won't mean fan no man so empty.
Natural
They say a don a different door.
Yeah, which door are you talking
Naturally say, me say a nipan kasa da. Betime de no man akwachew. Ese je na mo bia me pe bibie fro. Na wo koyem bone a ade a meyew no. Ubenu hu sa wo je no man firi me ho.
No cry because a dono obi obetimi de ade achew but na opese oyo baby.
Yeah, like the motives are.
And obi wo ha obetimi aben but na opese odi udam ntina odi bad ntina obe nti manum ma woti ase se odo na nyame ka no eye odokro je se okay ye nipa obeti ase se obedo se ne nipa no obeye obone de but ubetumi agye mu and then overlook it na ne sese we ye bia
Because it happens in marriage. I'm not married, but from what I've experienced and seen, it's like at some point all that love, that crazy butterflies and all that, it runs out at some point.
Yeah.
And then it's like, what do you have now? Now you need that God kind of love to bring all that thing back again. So when you're loving from your own standpoint, you're gonna stop at some point because it gets tough. And when someone is not doing the things that they should be doing, especially if you're in this position, you've prophesied to them, you've prayed for them, you've watched them, you've been in the labor room with them, and then they come and insult you. That love that you have on your own, you start looking at it like, wow, nipeni. But then if you have that God love and you stand from God's point of view, you're just like, there are people, but I just have to separate that person from their behavior and just try to fulfill what my Father wants.
Yes.
A very hard
Such a
and
tough thing.
near Tibian say odon so ebesa.
Yeah.
Because
If it's
as I don't know san kanyame mfenye example say I for na say ensuo omunsane san because near ten say ensane sai enti ni po okoya ifro no wan ton san dodo ana oton san dodo because all kind say minim say menye nipa 200 enti meton san 200 and I say 400 all kind ni nyina but ensane san enti near tibia no edono don yedu baby sabesa.
And then no matter what, that's why Jesus filled it up again, did that miracle again, because the man love had gone, the water had gone, the drinks that they had gone, the one that they used their own strength. So now they needed a supernatural kind of love, supernatural person to.
Paul Miatia says that without God's love, idea biere nipa be produce is limited.
It's limited
because it will end.
It will end. Yeah.
But when it's from God,
it's eternal.
It's eternal.
It's eternal. Yeah.
Wow.
And so a son, man, you're confused. Just go to him.
Go back to the source. Don't get confused. Yes.
Just go to him.
That's a big one.
What I say, a son, don't worry. I normal.
I know.
It's normal. Just go to him for new ones.
Source. Go to the
So,
source.
can I say the IF? Na case in it.
I hate it. We have figure out was
That's why you have to practice it when that time hasn't come. Because almost say you should have self-control. You can't have you don't think about self-control when you're in the act. Self-control
take
must be
it.
established
Yeah,
before that.
and
So in
son.
your daily
There
life,
is
no.
Sahiti Hobium.
They say when they're saying have self-control, no, when that act of temptation is happening, self-control at that point, it takes all the grace of God to get you out of there. But if you had practiced self-control in the little things you do in your life every day, that's how it starts to work. So by that time that the self-control, that temptation comes, you're fortified, because it's not that point that you're trying to conjure up the strength. You already have the strength because you've been working on it all this time. But if you wait till that temptation comes, you're going to fall. No matter what, you're going to fall.
Say you bet me, you already, and I be Bible say you
small
need
things within your
I
life.
just say a part of your life on
Every day, something small.
And yes, Anna,
Get
trouble
it.
nobody.
You're going to forget. So
Yeah, we were
the person that was outside, I get when we were teaching about the agape love.
Yeah.
And then after the whole service, when she went outside, that's when she was showing the real kind of love.
Yes.
Because at that point, you've heard a good word, but now it's time to practice it. But you haven't been practicing it during your life.
Yeah.
You're going to fail because you weren't prepared.
Yeah, John chapter 14. Very lovely. John chapter 14, verse 15. Another counselor promised. Adia and one want to say, anytime Pierre or Becca home, who has some no, Udika do or 14, 15.
Okay.
You may ask me for anything in my name. and I will do
John chapter 14, verse 15.
John 14.
15.
Yep.
15.
John 14, 15. If you love me, keep my commandments.
If you love me, keep my commandment. So domia. Inti do aye do nyame se de waka no yenye to aso.
And I will ask the Father, he will give you another advocate to help you and be with you forever, the Spirit of truth.
Which means sansana nyame besuma ne ho nkonkron kura so omra ye nchen no eno no odonso asan yi ne ho adi ho na kire se enimu a
You can't do
yentimi enye ho
it. It gets
nkonkron
tough.
Yeah.
na kire se the Spirit of God has a characteristic of love
He has to
in
be
him.
able to go into everybody and just be in our temples, all different people. Yeah.
Na kire se
must be a lot.
odobi ewo ho a ya obetimi nti yan to aso up to 17 no.
The Spirit of truth. The word cannot accept him. The world cannot accept him because it neither sees him nor knows him.
Very good. Well, no say, also say, ye bedo na yeni na shede so no besuma nkronkron na honhom na ode na maye no baby a okwiase nye den enhu no
See him.
na ewiase nim no nkronkron so oba no waye den oba betena yimu enti yen na ewiase no say one tia de na se ye unhu de enti o kan odo asam nkronkron nipa enhu no otiye mukura obi enhu no ne wiase nim no yen na otiye mu a ye ko nti de obekọ akoka biya no nipa wo ho asam ka ye be di watem ye be you say you will be persecuted but de no can say so wo do me dia ene am se kwa ye den ko if you say nkronkron no ba oba no ewiase na wo de na okọ no ewiase ne nim no
Yeah.
una wonim no nti de ɔte mu a de ewiase be ye ubi e be posa ubi ya no me ho do nti no yedin na carry no na fa no kɔ ahụ sɛ de opesa kyerɛ ye no yes gifts no you can exercise it because gifts no atemdidi e wo ho ahụ sɛ the more nyame ma wo gifts the more wo kɔsoro persecution also the more wo exercise gifts no omo e ka gift no ho nsɛm bɔne ɛdɔɔso nti sɛ wonni do afi na akɔ exercise ya wie na wote ho na wo fight nti ɛno na wɔka wɔ sɛ the world doesn't see him or know him but you do know him because he remains with you and will be in you O de account and not you. If we are saying it takes only the love of God. Say, Unyame de ne hu nkronkron ba betina mu na wode boa. Wode yade ye na de u agye ne nkwa no kora omfa hu na osan di watem.
Yeah.
Edura bi a Yesu Kristo yi no sa wo pecha edi ono na betimi aye. Me ba beje wo. Na wo san di matem. Yeah, form 4 teacher. Your friend master bedi akon. Was wabodwe wai na me say sum na me kofa homa ba na wo de akabo. Me koye na menyama awo ka kire mza mache nti me jamu anu aba ne nsem so onya kan se jamu ana obeboye no no. Edura bi adipa na awo ko je no no. Na onu kura wo hwe a wonhia kura but the love na awo kan ho asem nti no. We have to go ahead and do that.
They don't know what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's separating them from what they're doing. So.
In the area 21, the same day I can now. John 14:21. I said, the one who has my command and keeps them is the one who loves me. And the one who loves me will be loved by my Father. I also will love him and will reveal myself to him. Not just say, if the more we love God and love others, the more revelations we'll receive.
Say ye do nyankopon na ye san so edo ye enuana na chese adwuma na ye no ewie peye because nyankopon pese gift no
yeah
ye di be ye adwuma woni pam aha enu nti awurade pese ye mfa sa adon so that no enkrofo age gift no atomo na se ya mfa don na nipa na nyame de na asema bro se kobo mpa ye no ma no na woni na eko a untimi emmo mpa ye no ma entimi ma emeye adwuma na nyame enum nyam de na give to edi bibia ye waso to the glory of God. Said ye nyina enum nti awurade pese bibia ye be ye bia wa gift no ana se e waso dem ye bebo modern se ne nyina so be gina ono no doso na ya ono ne doso na fe asa gina ye ni nipa entem do no enso
chese o ene na wo
ashe ne din konko enum nyam
na chese wo hwe a exercising gifts in your problem.
David.
Name your relationship with people because nipana gifts and all they they will never accept it.
Yep.
They will never respect you. I say there will be grudges. There will be persecutions.
Yep.
Into a per se when you know Paul Dika say desire or say pursue love. And sana we naba anyasa odono ntino sa no me nyina no onyame beso ani nyina ma wo wanhwe a untime mfanya adwuma.
Yeah.
Na chese a big task Emma a Christopher because who gift na wo sori abompa ye nyeden. Gifts and gift ni betimi a charge you can pray all right. With me agina abompa ye nemom woni nipa ntam de eduru ho a am say gift na nya adwuma.
Ehode ye wo awaba wo beso
nanka be ka as first bia me ye commissioni prophet no bi yemia nanka me tia nan commissioni nti nanka bibi kura ye no but madasa
David
say what tin nyina no
that's when they get even more blessed if you do that.
Nti say unya botre na said yo etie bia no odo nipa koro yadanyame ase.
Amen.
Yenhwe John 15 so 9 John chapter 15 9 ekono yenhwe and was Christ like love and then odo love as a gift who asem ne yeka na said yeka o se no hia che ne nyina
se o hwe papa o hwe se o ka se Christ like love na chere se edo na mpo ewo mbebre o
yeah say yan ye wo ye de produce
ye wo ye de ye wo ne obi so aboniti mu poso obedo na wanya ho kwan ye obibi e wo ne a obi di bibi bre o na fe eye do ɔno sɛ ɔyɛ do nanso bi a na biribi foforɔ ɛtɛ akyire nti saa do no nyinaa ni hɔ a ɛyɛ adwuma wɔ Awurade mu ɛdɔ ɛyɛ adwuma wɔ Awurade mu yɛ wode wakoma nyinaa ɛdɔ Nyame na afei wadɔ nipa sɛ wankasa wo ɛno nti na ɔde wankasa wo ho no ɛhyɛ mu sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a wobɛhu sɛ ɛsɛ sɛ ɛdɔ no a wodɔ no wonnɔ mmoro wo ho na mmom wobɛdɔ nipa no sɛ ɛyɛ wankasa wodɔ.
Nti yɛnhwɛ deɛ Bible no kaeɛ.
John 15:9.
Yeah, kaeɛ.
As the Father has loved me, so
sɛdeɛ agya no adɔ me no saa na
me nso medɔ.
Now remain in my love.
Remain in my love.
If you keep my commands, you will remain in my love, just as I kept my Father's commandments and remained in his love.
Ɛno nti commandment, love, commandment. Baby obeka commandment be another love no ahyɛ hɔ. Na kyerɛ sɛ very important. If you keep my commands, you will remain in my love.
Yeah.
Ne command bɛn na ɛden, nyame command bɛn na ɛden.
All of them.
Ne nyinaa ɛden, but yɛwɔ wɔn sɛ deɛ ma Kristofoɔ yɛhwɛ ase bebree ne sɛ yɛ a yɛhwɛ biribi o nyame sɛ menwia deɛ ɛnyɛ den o nyame sɛ ma menkɔnom nsa menkɔnom so nyame sɛ ma mempɛ ma na mmom ne greatest commandment sɛ yɛbɛwie yɛbɛhu commandment no yɛ a waka ho asɛm no na mmom ɔse sɛ obi atia wo naa so otia wo no yɛdɛn mentia ne bi fa deɛ aka no ma no na ɔmmɔ na kyerɛ sɛ wayɛ wo nso mentie deɛ sɛ woyɛ ma no na yɛma no a ɛduru hɔ saa ɛno deɛ na ɛyɛ dɛn na ɛyɛ den ɛno ɛho asɛm na ɔka no wɔ ha.
It's tough. It's very tough. And I think sometimes we try to understand people because we're trying to understand what they do.
At times we
try to understand like why they're doing it, what they're doing. But if you look at what we've read, none of it was, oh, love your neighbor or love God and then try to understand their motives. It didn't say love this and then try to understand what people are doing. Because if you try to understand them, then you're going to sit there and ponder on what they're doing to you, and then it's going to turn into like hatred. So it's not you understanding. You just have to love them. You just have to, but that love starts from God. Because if you try to think about it and try to understand, who say you're like, I shouldn't even be praying for you then. Because you keep doing the same thing over and over. You keep talking about me. You're not appreciative. So then you start to understand, oh, okay, maybe that's just the human nature. So I need to, let them be and not even pray for them when I have to. So it's not about understanding them, just loving them from separating the two. Separating the two and then just having that God kind of love, understanding. I think everybody should read the story of Jesus. It's so hard. Yeah, we're working on it.
Yeah, I tell you, na obi usu wa obi jina wa uye nyina wo show. We are no catch us. I know,
right? There's always that one person on the end that wants to say that.
Obi wa said that. Oh, yeah,
say Obia, so we are Christian. You have to be tested.
And they test you right after you've done something.
Because we should live according to what we preach.
Most definitely. Most definitely. We should live by what we preach, not just saying the words, but we should actually live it out. And this is it's not something we take lightly. That's why it's taken us this long to even get to this point. Love is hard, love is tough, but if you have that God kind of love, he's going to definitely assist you in every area that you need. I want you to keep working on loving others. It's hard for all of us, but we are all trying. work in progress. Thank you guys for always watching and for always sharing. Please continue to share with your moms, your uncles, your aunts, everybody that you know. This is Good Shepherd Ghana Methodist Church, located 267 Harrington Way. And this is the Mama and Papa of the house. Follow us on YouTube and Facebook. And we will see you next time. We love you all. Bye-bye.
Bye.